Give me a second. I have to find the bit that we're on, essentially.
I believe in you.
Too late, I've already begun.
Uh-oh.
The race is on.
It has already begun, my lord.
It's already
It had not
begun.
begun.
Lord.
It had not actually begun.
Only death had begun.
Shark the narrator coming in, telling us straight.
Welcome, you fucks,
Welcome.
to the second part of session, I guess.
Ah,
Welcome, Lamau.
Yay.
Last time,
on Dragon Ball Z.
on Dragon Ball Z,
You mean
decided-
Durgan Ball Z?
Dragon Ball.
Quote it!
I'm quoting that. I'm getting that a combo quote.
God damn
God
it.
damn it.
So last time you guys you went through a familiar situation, you all. Anyway, so always an odd situation. However, this time it was a bit more odd, right? Because although it was all fun and games, it seemed towards the end there things were less fun and less games. Somebody fucked up.
Should I roll to see if I even remember this one?
Well,
I didn't remember the last one.
That's the fun thing. I'll get to that. So, you guys currently find yourself falling through what feels like an empty black void. Unfortunately, all I have is a white picture for you. 'Cause I'm racist. All we have is this white void. And it's just pure darkness. Those who are unconscious are now awake. You find yourself in this void. And after a bit of time, you notice the void begins to split. It seems like saturation is returned to it, or I guess it's... Yeah, that's fine. And you notice a combination of two colors, orange and blue, seem to split down your vision. And you see the color kind of like twist around you and warp, like you're going it makes you feel like you're going super fast, but are you? You can't really tell. And eventually, you find yourselves thrusted into a pile of snow.
Thump.
Dump. I can tell you this, you didn't forget anything.
Oh,
Are we back in normal clothes?
Yes.
how's our
Oh
health?
my god.
Your health, well, you check yourself out.
Yes.
So, you guys have no scars or wounds like you did when you were in there. You don't feel hurt, but those of you who were like fucked, you feel exhausted, like you're so tired.
I was one away from fucked. How do I feel?
You fucking like super tired, like
Oh
like,
man, I'm
like
A-okay.
you held an all-nighter, and your kid has to wake you up at 6 a.m. because you got to take them out, and you're just like fuck, like that's you. That's how tired you are. Same with everyone else who got fucked up equally. I could think of a different situation for each of you. Who'd like, Eric, I think you're fucked up. It's kind of like you played League of Legends really, really late into the fucking night, and then you had school in the morning, and you're like, fuck. Is anyone else fucked up or was fucked up?
Amazingly not me.
Yes, congratulations, Jackie.
Do we keep our damage or do we just
No,
take it
you're
off?
fully
You-
healthy.
You're fully healed and you have complete willpower
Yeah.
restoration.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god. And you guys see Charlie just looking at you all. You want to take your sweet time?
What?
Jackie's just gonna look at everyone else like, I didn't just dream that up myself, did I?
Nope.
No, you didn't. That was something.
Does this always happen?
I mean, the door does fucked up things, but I'm not sure exactly what you guys are talking about.
Thanks, I
I
hate
don't-
it, Kick Snow.
I don't know. I distinctly remember nearly getting melted.
I just see some crazy lights. Charlie
you.
kind of like squints and looks both ways, kind of confused.
Oh,
He helps
wasn't
up-
that great?
He goes to help up anyone who's still face first in the snow.
Are you sure that's all? I mean, Patience probably was letting himself up, so. And
Yeah.
patting
He probably
the
helps
snow
you
off.
up first, actually, Patience,
Hey.
considering. I don't know. He has some. You've noticed he has some kind of respect for you.
Well, he
Honestly,
found me,
Eric's
so.
just so tired. He's just like, I'm just gonna fucking lay here.
Wonderful.
Jackie will
Okay,
just
try-
pull him up.
Patience is probably a
Whether he
little
wants to
shaken.
be pulled up or not, she just pulls him up.
Mm,
It weren't.
he looks exhausted.
It weren't just flashing lights, that's for sure.
Honestly, I would have preferred whatever you got. I was a little bored.
I wouldn't be so sure.
He shrugs.
Oh yeah, I'd trade in any day.
Well, next time you go in the door, make sure to tell the magical world that bring your +1.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Next time we go on a death trip, we'll send you along.
Don't be a drama queen.
Try
Certainly.
almost getting melted.
Certainly
Alright.
sounds like y'all had an eventful trip.
You guys hear the voice of a familiar southern gentleman. It's like a Smash introduction. Southern gentleman joins
Right.
the brawl.
Turns into Borderlands.
This is the true boss banner that I was waiting to reveal.
His eyes are like white.
Time to take you all to therapy
Oh my wa,
by force.
oh why wa, mo shinderu.
Nani.
God.
I'm sorry, no trash.
Hunter.
Mr. Patience, everybody.
Hmm.
He looks at you, Jackie, and just smiles. Hello again.
Scowl.
How long has it been since we've been up here?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I'm just saying, like a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Is that fair to say, Kareem?
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, yeah, because you came back and immediately went to the werewolf village, right?
Right.
So and the polar bear village. So that took like a week. Then you hung out for a week. So it's a little over 2 weeks at this
Okay.
point.
Well, I guess we're back. Y'all looking to what was it? I was looking into that shadow thing. That's what Patience says.
Yeah. Hunter nods. We haven't seen any sign of it since the incident.
All right. Well, I mean, he'll take a step towards them. Well, we shouldn't lollygag here all day.
Hunter nods. If y'all have any further questions, I'd advise y'all to wait until y'all have met with Ramin, because, well, there's a lot more things that you guys left with us that y'all will want to know, and, well, we just want to be comprehensive, you know?
Patience will look around since Charlie's mentioned it.
It seems roll perception.
Nope.
Nice.
It's normal to me.
I mean, if he mentions it, I guess.
Howdy.
Too.
Howdy.
When's the last? Was Charlie up here last time with you guys? I think he was. Yes, because
think
you
he
guys
was.
were like, we need him. Bombs. Hello.
Bombs?
Bombs. Legs. Got some bombs.
You want it?
Yeah, we had him, I think.
Mhm.
Because we had him when we got Jackie.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, are we all rolling perception?
If
You don't have
want.
to. Charlie just
You
said.
pointed it out, so she's gonna look.
Charlie sweats.
Oh, Raven.
Oh no. Raven. Would that be a convenient timing for BB? Red kicks the door down at 3 in the morning. No. Yeah. Fucking. All right. So, Catter and Jackie. Well, Patience, you notice nothing. It looks like the same old building, same old. Howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
Jackie and Caterin. You guys notice that, like, literally the sprucing up that he's referring to is there's, like, a lamp in here that maybe wasn't there before, but you're not even sure if that lamp wasn't there. But for some
Jackie's
reason.
not fucking surprised.
I don't. Wait, you haven't been through the door, right, Jackie? Oh, you have once.
She
Yes,
had to.
yes.
So, yes, you have been. This is where you came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, cool, a lamp. Charlie's like looking at the lamp.
Charlie's a moth.
You know, I wish I had a lamp this fucking nice.
Fucking hate you, Shark. I was about to look that up.
I was gonna say something, but I held up.
Anyways, Charlie like walks away from the lamp. Let's go. Looks at Hunter.
Lead the way.
And assuming Hunter leads the way.
He do indeed.
All right. He leads the way. And you guys get in a good old-fashioned travel vehicle. You're fucking used to this shit, that's for sure, because you've done it so many goddamn fucking times. Fucking the worst part of this travel is the goddamn car ride, because it's by far the longest. I can't remember exactly how much this one is, but I know the other one is 6 hours. I think this one you have to get on a boat.
Sleeping during
Oh my
it.
God.
Problem.
Yeah, because
Well-
I don't...
Yeah, the other one's half an hour's car ride.
That's it? I thought it was 6.
No, it's half an hour. This one you have to get on a boat.
All right, well, I was wrong. This one is only half an hour. Or the other one's half an hour. This one, you have to get on a boat. Unfortunately, Gregory's not here. We won't... The boat ride goes by very quickly. You are all very ready to leave. And you get back to your familiar research base. God damn, I should have used that picture that Jordan gave me. You get back to a familiar research base. And you are essentially led to the very specific yet beautiful building that you have all come to know and love as your base.
Yeah, we come
Also,
to know
Hunter
him.
is here. Sorry, Hunter is here too. Howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
Gregory goes, howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
He's talking with a slight southern accent. My, Mr. Patience, it's been a long time.
Feel like I only seen you yesterday.
That's the southern comfort I appreciate here in the north. That's a bit of north comedy for you by Oil Johnson. He handshakes you. When he shakes your hand, roll a fucking, how would it be, wit subterfuge?
Oh boy.
Or a detect lie.
Detect lie is wit sub or int empathy, which
Yeah,
I will do
do-
that one.
Either of those. This is a lie roll, if I remember correctly.
Just do.
All right. You don't know if he's always had a southern accent, or maybe he's been faking
Can I
his
just
actual
shut my
accent.
ears to him?
Oh my god.
You're just not sure if he's been faking an accent this whole time, and this is his real one. Or
Oh, okay,
like,
that makes sense.
no, his name is not Oil Johnson. You know that.
Okay.
It's just the accent that kind of, it's like briefly you question it. That's all. Also, Charlie should be here, and I forgot to get his token. Because, again, you guys brought the sun, so...
We did.
The sun.
The sun. Well,
Was that
Patience will be
fine, yeah,
giving him a
Isaac.
nice firm handshake because that's what patients do.
Yes, and he gives you an equally firm handshake.
Oh,
It is me, Charlie.
Oh, you him big.
I'm pretty now.
he's a handsome boy.
Yeah, he shakes your hand, and he's like, well, what brings y'all back to the north?
Business.
I know a thing or two about business. You see, I actually run a business. You may not have heard of it. It's called Smoothie Land.
God damn it, why do you do this to me?
Now, I could go on for hours and days, but our boss and savior, Ramoon, needs to hear you.
Ramoon.
I'll see y'all downstairs. Maybe. I don't actually know if I'm gonna be in that meeting. And he takes out a journal and checks. Mildred, can you check my calendar? Looks at her.
Mildred slows her typing, looks at Gregory, and then just kind of very pointedly does like a finger, just a very loud key tap, but like a series of them, but they're very slow, so it's.
Yes.
she goes very slowly, very deliberately, very forcefully with the key presses while locking eyes with Gregory.
This may take a while, folks. Go on ahead without me.
Okay, I forgot, but Patience wouldn't. What's the name of Mr. Queen over there?
Let me get the thing. Oh, I'm a good GM. I know the names of
his
characters.
His name is Peter.
Yes.
I know his name. His name is Peter.
Yes. I was going to look like his full name, but
Well, Peter is his nickname. I don't know if he's introduced you by his full name before.
Oh, Patience is going to go southernly greet him. Basically, he's trying to act like everything's kind of normal to shake what just happened.
I love it. All right, you guys are fucking crowding the door. Can you let me through, please? Jeez.
But yeah, he goes over to Peter. It's like, "Have a pleasure to see you again."
Thank you. Goddamn. All right, you don't have to open the gates.
And just shakes his hand.
Hi, Jan Patience, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Hi.
Does he shake her
Good to
hand, or is it ignored?
He does shake the hand, and he double takes it being there, and oh right, sorry, and then shakes the hand. It's like he momentarily forgot it was there.
Yep, it's a gentle shake.
Yes. Okay, so are you guys here for the?
He didn't even yawn. Just being in his presence made me yawn. I hate it.
If he were a Pokemon, he would only know form. He would only know yawn 4 times. So I take it. You guys are here for the outpost thing. I'll be in the meeting. Well, you'll see, because I helped decide the.
Oh my god!
Excuse me.
Tori hates it so much.
I'm sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night, Mr. Patience. I helped with the internal systems of that outpost, so I'll be advising you all, I suppose.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree. Is Ramin ready, Hunter? I don't actually know. I mean, I believe he's waiting downstairs, but either that or he's oh no, let me. And he goes into his pocket as you hear a buzz, and he looks at his phone, and he just sort of nods, sighs, and puts his phone in his pocket. He'll be right with you. He's just seen to some things, and you hear the phone vibrate again, and he looks at the phone, and he's tired. I'm not saying that. And he puts it back in his pocket.
You hear on the intercom.
The phone vibrates aggressively again. But
I was gonna say, you hear on the intercom, fucking say it!
Anyway, if y'all would like to head on down to the conference room over with you shortly.
Patience will head his way there. I am half tempted for him to put a pat like to pat Hunter's shoulder as he passes because of what Hunter has to deal with.
Hunter just gives a tired but patient smile to your patients.
I forget, where do we usually meet?
You meet downstairs.
Yeah, we gotta go down the stairs.
So just if you guys are going, you're going, and just
Yeah.
tell me. And then
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, we're going.
Yes.
All right.
Katerin, are you wanting to say something, Tyler? You might be muted, Zed.
Santa's back.
I always knew he was real.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Katerin's kind of just gonna glance at Hunter. His strength, a little bit of it coming back, and ask if, it's been a long couple of seconds, minutes. I mean, if I kind of want to talk to you, but I know the meeting and all, but yeah.
Of course. Depending on how the outpost mission goes, we can schedule an appointment, but we'll have to wait for the results with that.
Okay.
Raymond sliding behind the pool.
The main path is blocked. He's like, God damn it, there's no efficiency. Can't
You
move.
hear angry shuffling.
I just want to put a side note out there. Every single time Peter yawned, I did, and I fucking hate it.
You're gonna make our players tired.
Good, then they will know my pain. So, it's fine.
You guys walk into this man speaking to this small man, and this small man angrily responding to this big man.
Ah, Vietro.
Ah, young patients. One of the men I was hoping I would see. Very good to see you again.
It's a pleasure.
Very good to see you all, actually, but there's... you seem... Yes. He kind of like goes to start a sentence, but then like keeps stopping himself. Well, anyway, and he moves off to the side.
Thank fucking God. Ramin adjusts himself into his seat. His tiny boy. Welcome back, you stupid fucks. He like cracks his neck a little bit. How have you all been? He gives you like a shit-eating smile.
Alive.
Well, that's good.
Hoping.
That's good.
How have
Can we
you been?
business?
Well, I've been wonderful. I'm glad you asked, because no one fucking asks.
We hear about it one way or another.
Yeah, you fucking do.
It's a
Southern shit. Does it deserve concern? Alright, meeting starting now. Slaps paper onto desk. I'm gonna start with a few things. He like looks around for a second. Okay, everyone's here. I'm just making sure. Gotta keep your count right. Yeah. So you guys all had a bunch of stupid questions for me, right? So I'm gonna go around the table. I'm gonna ask you to ask me again because I don't remember. Starting with you. He points at Patience.
Oh, if there was any information found on the shadow stuff.
Yeah, yes. That thing. Yeah, so in terms of details and your whole situation, looking into your life, he's kind of like muffled because he's not even looking at you. Okay, so Shadow. I looked into what your description was and what that could possibly be, and I looked in the archives and et cetera, data. I don't know if we already came to this conclusion, but just a verification of that, she's most likely a ghost of some kind, vengeful spirit, etc. I'm assuming it's dead now, but he shrugs. No way to guarantee that. But yeah, so that's what that is. He like looks up at the ceiling. Let's see. Oh yeah, newspapers. He slaps one on the desk and slides it over to you, and these are always my favorite part.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh, indeed.
Oh, he didn't say uh-oh. That was
okay.
that was the thought
He says
bubble.
he says it anyway. Yeah.
Pull it
So
over.
your local town. Well, first things first. They're lucky they're not blaming you. In fact, they think you have gone missing, which is nice. He shrugs. Same with everyone else in your situation. You already know what happened to Elise's father. She's considered missing. The whole everyone in your situation, you, your mom, your daughter, Elise, they're all considered dead by Arthur's hand, and then he killed himself or something. They pretty much chalked it up pretty fast. You're like a local hero, Mr. Patience. Congratulations. But me, I would have blamed you.
Patience is going to be stone-faced.
All right, cool. Any other questions from you?
No, it's just fine.
Wonderful. Thumbs up, Eric. Hello, sir. Did you have any questions for me? He shrugs and does a little smile.
Now that I think about it, what's home situation looking like?
That's a fun question. Newspaper slaps it on desk. Just kidding. There's nothing in the newspaper about you. It's just like a random comic page. Unfortunately, the extent of it is your brother has been admitted to a hospital, and he's continuing to stay there because he is the equivalent of a vegetable without eyes. Unfortunate, but accurate. Your parents are fine, obviously. Heartbroken considering they think you are dead. They're not considering you as a blame or anything. You're just considered missing.
Just kind of the newspaper that he put down is like it's not anywhere related to it at all.
It's actually like from California.
He just kind of glances at the newspaper to make sure that it's not, and then he's just kind of looks at Ramin and then just does a shifts his eyes over toward Raymond as like a next.
Looks at Raymond, smiles.
I got nothing.
No, you got something. He takes out a newspaper and slaps it. This is just a newspaper about some other national embarrassing idiot. Guess what? You're not a stain on Canada's asshole anymore.
Continue.
So eloquently put.
Thank you. Yeah, now you want to fucking know. That's what I fucking thought. Flare's nostrils. Yeah, fucking some other idiot decided to leak secrets to who knows what's governments, what's at who's. So you're just not the person on everyone's mind anymore. And you're gonna have to remind me, by the way. He asked about his boss, but I think they discussed that, didn't they?
They did, and he held it over his head or something like that.
I don't remember. What did he say?
He's like, don't be a little bitch and don't do stuff I don't like, or I'm not going to tell you anything any found out about your boss. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I decided I'd give you a little good boy present.
A good boy point.
Yeah, good point. I'm gonna tell you a little thing or two about your old boss. He just looks at you, waiting for a response or reaction.
He's like waiting.
I'll take it. He like mumbles to himself. So your boss, who you said was a mass serial killing murderer, if I am correct.
Yes.
You weren't quite exactly right.
Yes, you said before.
He was. All right, don't be a dick. Let me do my fucking reveal. He was a.
Sorry for ruining your fun.
Flares nostrils. He was a serial hit person. I don't know how to. I didn't set up too well for that. All right, fucking ruined. He hired a lot of hitmen. That's what he did. He got them killed, but because he paid people to do it. So it wasn't him who did it. It was a certain list of unsavory individuals.
And you have the paper trail and all that?
I might. So Jackie, what was your next question? This is fun.
She looks like she doesn't want to say it out loud, and she's going to pick her words carefully. Like, my situation. Did you contact Deborah?
Your situation is my favorite. Because you... He's like laughing. He's like, it just finds this unreal what he's about to say. I guess you are a time traveler.
Raise his eyebrow.
Yeah, congratulations. You're the first violent time traveler.
Eric just immediately fucking turns like, what the fuck?
Yeah, all right, buddy. We get it. She has the best one. All right. I tried to give you all something.
Pattern just glances at Jackie and this is Sop. Congratulations.
Don't start that shit.
Yeah, congratulations. And he takes out a little, like, slowly, like, perfectly, like cartoonily. His hands move up perfectly straight with a party popper in his hand, and he pops it with a straight look in his face, and then moves it straight down under the table again. So there's just angry confetti. You broke the laws of physics. Yeah, so you exist. And you're doing perfectly fine. Exactly where you, I assume, in your mind were 2 years ago. I agree.
She just slouches in her chair.
I also agree. Deborah is fine. So are the other people you mentioned.
Okay.
He gives a thumbs up. Don't talk to yourself. You might break reality.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that an empathy, Patience?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Aw.
gonna keep that because fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude.
She literally flicks you off. No, I was kidding.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'll give you that, like, she looks, like, upset, but, like, you can't tell specifically what's making her upset.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Any other questions, Violet?
Grumbles through her teeth, no.
Other purple looks like Katerin.
Oh, he looks up from his notes that he's been taking. Yes. I was wondering about the Smiley Land situation. Basically the
massive terrorist attack that killed like 30,000 people, mostly children.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, huh?
Mm,
The world still blames you for that.
like they would.
Yeah, but guess what? Your friend, Junie.
Jenny.
Yeah, Jennifer.
What about her?
She refused to believe it was you. And guess what?
What?
She happened to be a great fit for Cardians in a local division. He takes another party popper slowly, straight face, pops it, goes straight down. This time some of it hits Hunter in the face.
Wait, she is?
Yes. I don't have any more party poppers.
Oh, so sorry about that, but oh my god. Oh my god. Did I contact her?
No. You can't.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because I don't care.
Should I
Huh?
should I roll to see if there's like any insight I can glean from him about
No.
that?
You can roll to see if emotion, but you can't like get thoughts out of him.
Oh yeah, it's fine by me too.
If you want to ask leading questions, you can.
Any reason? I mean, if anything, there's a fact that like we're both in the same general organization, and I know that we do assist like other divisions in that, but
he slowly lifts another party popper, pops it in your face, goes back down. I lied.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's all the questions. He shrugs. What, Raymond? I see you umming down there. That roll, is it to see if you get anything out of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me roll his resolve composure. Oh, wow, look at that. Can you not, you messaged right when I was typing. Oh, look at that. Jeez. Finally, I get a roll. No, that was sassy. I'm sorry for the sass. He genuinely, I was too much in the Ramin mindset. He is fucking stonewalled in his response. It is literally that party popper. It seems like he knows what you're doing.
Understandable. I mean, Kevin kind of just looks back down. I know this next question isn't really related to any. Oh, what about did you get anything about like where I came from, the cult, my commune?
That's a fun follow-up. I don't have any more party favors. I promise this time. He lifts his hands and a bunch of empty party favors come out.
Sorry about waste those.
You guys are no fun. I looked into that. They were like a cult for a demon. Obviously, seems like they succeeded summoning a demon to get, I think, immortality. It was pretty vague and boring and bullshit. I guess it worked out for them though. I mean, I guess it didn't work out for them because they all died, except for you and your dad. No, he's still alive, I think. He's like thinking he can't remember.
So you're not sure how he is?
Well, I don't remember if I found him or not. I get some of your backstories mixed up.
I mean, kind of makes sense because he kind of was good at like slinking away from like stuff.
Yeah. I don't care about your daddy issues. That's Hunter's problem. Anyways, that's all the questions for now. Thumbs up. No more. You guys hit my limit of exactly 12. All right, slaps another paper on the table. It's another newspaper with comics, realizes this, takes it down, puts another paper on the table. Here. Yeah, I mean a folder. God. You know how much work I put into fucking layering all this shit under the table? No one gives me... Yusuf just vindictive in the fucking chat. Alright, here's a folder, and he passes out a bunch of papers, and look at that, it's a good old-fashioned mission briefing. You know what, we'll just say he says that. It's a good old-fashioned mission briefing. Jazz hands. I guess I should go into what it is. Yeah, you guys are here to look at, go look at an outpost. We lost, communication. You guys are the welcoming committee. He does eyebrows. And you can see on the mission briefing, it actually says, mission team welcoming committee.
Nice.
Yeah, so go welcome that outpost of hopefully not dead people. And hopefully they are just idiots and shut off the power. You will be going with Peter. He points at Peter. because he is an expert and basically built the thing.
Peter?
The reason it's concerning is because this guy is literally one of the highest ranking diamonds you can possibly be, and he built it and somehow it broke, and it's very hard to break something someone that high ranking makes. So yeah, insinuation, etc. If, all right, I guess you're bringing Charlie along. Where the fuck is he? Looks around.
He's under the table. He's been there the whole time.
He says under the table.
Yeah.
Look under the table. Charlie's like, don't fucking give it away, alright?
What, you fucking snitch? You...
No, that does not happen. He actually is not there. Anyways, I guess that fucking asshole, I'll just demote him. He'll be going with you, and if there's bombs, hopefully you'll stop them. Hopefully you don't all die, because bombs are bad and dangerous and can kill people. Looks around. Anyways, yeah. Any questions? It's pretty simple. You've done this like 100 times. It honestly feels like we're repeating here.
I mean, we do have a bomb expert, so if there's any other like precautions you would like to take, I mean, we have Peter with us, and oh yeah, Peter. Hi, I'm Catherine.
You guys have met before.
Oh, sorry.
It's been a while.
No,
Yeah.
it's alright. I forget things too.
Stop it.
Oh, fuck you.
Did I actually make you yawn as well?
No, that was Ramid.
Oh, fucking yes.
Oh yeah, he's coming. Where's the Santa Claus?
Hello.
Hi.
Don't indulge him.
Has it been anything out of the ordinary that's happened in these past few weeks other than the comm towers going down?
He frowns. There's been, well, kind of a, how would you describe it? There's been a gathering of resources on the part of the Blood Diamond. She's been pooling minerals and various other things from people, so I've been trying to stem it where I can, but to not much avail. This, though, marks a major move in my territory, so I am obligated by my position to investigate.
So she's been working out here, but at the same time she's been working down south?
Correct.
That don't add up. He just leaves it off at that.
Yeah. I mean, we have a magic door. What's to say she doesn't too?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, there's technically 2 of me now, so shrugs.
Don't talk to yourself. He points at you. Don't talk to yourself.
It's like I wasn't gonna.
I swear to God, if you break reality, I'm gonna be so upset.
I might just do it out of spite, so be careful.
Flares nostrils because he believes you, because that's something he would do.
Finger guns.
All right. Any other questions? Unfortunately, additionally, mega unfortunately, because I'm sure you are all looking forward to it, he rolls his eyes, we're gonna have to delay therapy a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unfortunate, isn't it? You and all your problems.
Leans back in chair, satisfied.
Hey, you have the most problems here.
You're not getting away this time, Jackie.
She puts like her fingers together and like a cross, like back devil.
Hunter just backs away. Shit, you found out.
Hisses.
Who told you?
Turns into Owl. Well,
his smile just widens.
It's actually Santa that like hisses and recoils.
Is that better?
who told you my secret?
God bless Satan. All right, I'm done. Don't worry. Yeah. So, do you guys have anything else you add to the meeting?
No.
Radical dadical. So
Other
you guys
than- other
had.
than you can't spell Santa without Satan, then I'm good.
Do you actually say that?
No!
All right, just making sure. So you guys head out, and on your way up, give me a second. On your way up, you notice. On your way up, you notice Charlie just head in hands on the floor while Gregory is talking to him about the stock market in China. And that's how I took over the entirety of the Orientals. And he's like, you can't say that. Ah, yes, you're right. Entirety is not proper grammar. But yeah, he sees you come up and he's like, oh, thank fucking God, I'm so sorry. On all fours. I'm so sorry. I had no choice, he just sucked me in. But yeah, so Charlie gets up after groveling, and you guys head out to Le Boat.
Le boat. We're all equipped
So-
and everything.
Yes, if you want to bring anything specifically, you could check and see if you can find it around here.
Cold weather gear. The hiking pack, can that pretty much just be the cold weather gear?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the child size suitcase anymore. Is there a place to procure cigarettes? Or can patients have stocked up before going through the door?
Sorry, say that again?
Cigarettes!
Oh, fucking, you want to stock up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stock up,
Awesome.
but they're not going to be the high quality ones that Dorian gave you.
No, well, the Dorian gave me cigars.
Oh, just cigarettes?
Yeah, unless there are cigars around here.
Roll a investigation.
Okay. I'm just gonna fail this
You do-
now.
You do a bit of a baby snoop.
I didn't get it.
You find
Oh my
nothing,
God.
unfortunately.
But I can still get cigarettes, right?
I mean, there's not like a vending machine for them or anything.
Well, I mean, like back at the other base, though, since there's a
Yeah, if
subway,
you
I
brought
assume
them
there's some place to buy them from.
Yeah, if you brought them from back then, I'm assuming you're always on top of getting your cigarettes, like in the mail
Pretty
and
much.
shit. So. Then yes, you can be stocked.
Okay, how many packs?
Oh my God. However many you would bring.
Okay.
Like I said, if you're on top of ordering them, like you have as many cigarette packs as you need.
I just imagine patients just like packing cigarette packages in his pocket, like the fucking breadstick meme from the Olive Garden. It's like, I gotta go.
He's just
Bump
sweating.
into him later, and then it's like the guy with the spaghetti coming out of his pocket meme.
He's sweating and has his mustache droopy, and he's like, howdy. All
There's
right.
like there's a couple hidden in his mustache.
Sounds about 1 pack a day, so
Oh my gosh, this man's gonna die. I should like roll for
that's
cancer.
that is a normal smoker goes through like a pack a day or two.
You've also been smoking like your entire life.
Yes.
I'm not gonna make you roll for cancer because that's not fun, but just saying, you're probably gonna die of cancer, friend.
Out of the bomb doesn't kill you first.
That's true.
Mhm.
BBs beat you to it though.
Or heartbreak.
Yeah.
Everyone cries. All right. Does anyone else want to bring anything or be prepared so you don't get fucked?
Out of character, real quick.
Yes,
Does
sir.
anybody have rope?
Oh, I will
If not-
take some rope, people.
Yeah, because if not, I will bring rope.
That is okay. Just make sure you put it in your equipment.
I still have the flashbangs, my foot, and the first aid kit.
Your foot shouldn't take up an equipment slot.
I was gonna say, like, that would suck if I took up a spot.
No, it doesn't. You have your own slot, and you're good to go. That doesn't take up a slot. In fact, it might give you an extra one.
That's a pocket.
Okay. I have flashbangs in the first aid kit. Any other suggestions?
I don't know, a knife. I don't think you guys have a single. Oh well, you have a sword, Raymond. Is that thing still a sword? Is it not broken? I don't remember.
We got it repaired.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, I think I might bring a knife.
Cool. Just put it in there.
Is it easy
Just
enough
in
to get?
case, I'll bring some extra rope.
Is it easy enough to get the first aid kits resupplied?
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't like. You can have one. Don't like stack. We're not gonna overpower you here.
Yeah.
How
You
long
can take
is
a
the
flashlight too.
Yeah, flashlights. Henderson sweats from the void.
Dick, son of Hender.
Yes, Dick son of Hender. Yeah, rope length. Fuck. I don't know what average rope lengths are. I'm gonna need some help here.
How about a phone, like a portable phone charger?
We can do it the D&D way and just give 60 feet out. Just
No.
like nothing.
That's a lot. We're gonna say 20.
Okay, I'll put 20
Okay.
because I'm also taking rope, so we
That-
can get more rope.
Yes.
Tied together, make 40 feet.
Damn it, they're too smart.
We just
close
gotta
the
tie it
phone.
together.
You can carry a phone battery if you want, and that you don't need to carry like a wire as well. Just you can have a phone battery.
So, can I put that in the on-hand inventory?
No, phone batteries are like the portable batteries. The big ones are like the good quality ones are gonna take up a slot.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a, I mean, the small, huh?
Out of curiosity, since I still have this crossbow in my inventory, what's like the amount of ammunition I would be
Oh
able to
shit,
carry?
you got
I
a
was saying,
crossbow?
I need some bullets.
Yeah,
How
Where did
many
you get
bullets?
that again?
we were fighting the lake monster.
Oh, it's a normal crossbow.
Yeah, I just shot like
Oh, I thought that was something else. It's fine. So how much ammunition can you carry?
Yeah.
Yusuf knows what I'm talking about. I would say, do you know how much that thing? Well, obviously a clip is one. I would say like, how much damage? Do you know how much damage it is? Does it have notes for how much? It does?
2 lethal.
I would say you can carry like 6 bolts.
Okay, I will mark that.
How many bullet can we carry?
You can carry. We said you could carry 1 extra magazine as an equipment.
Okay.
I think. And the normal, you can also have the gun filled itself, right?
It shall be.
Just make sure you
Okay,
count
so we
the
would-
bullet.
So we would have the clip that's in it, and then another one.
Yeah, you can do that, but that's a equipped slot.
Ah, okay. My inventory space is precious. I can't afford it.
Oh no. I can guarantee you guys probably have enough bullets.
I mean, if my gun goes down, I have a crossbow, and I have
God damn it, this
potentially.
man is fucking. Imagine the look, Eric, just guns and crossbows and shit.
The weapons aren't counted in our normal equipment slot, right? Or
The
are they?
guns? Oh,
Weapons?
because of no. So the way we do it is essentially like, it's not like rural where you get like double the inventory. It goes across. So like, here, let me go on the equipment. So like, this whole row is an inventory slot. So Dorian, actually, I have to talk to him about that. But yeah, you don't get like an entire equipment slot for weapons. So your gun is gonna take up a slot.
My lighter doesn't though, right?
Lighter is on hand.
Okay. I think I'm okay then.
Probably. Yeah, so Jackie, this club would be its own slot down here. Or
Okay.
you can do it.
Well, I suppose I gotta leave something behind.
Yeah, you can't have the Katerin, you can't have the cane and the knife. I mean, just because, like I said, they're both an inventory slot.
Does anybody have a free spot for a med kit?
I do.
I could
Well-
make one.
Well, you don't have a free slot because you have 2 extra things, so you need to decide what to do with them.
Wait, that's me?
Yeah, so you have a knife and a cane, but like I said, each inventory is the whole row.
I got rid of the.
Okay, you got rid of your cane.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just move this.
Okay, if Nobody claims the med kit is being left behind.
I can make a space and get a med kit. I don't need to bring my fucking.
We want 4 med kits.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't know.
I can tell. I mean, hey, if you want me prepared, just heads up. You have 4 med kits.
We're gonna have 4 med kits.
That's not a problem. I mean,
okay
that's
with that?
We
good.
could die. Alright, so I guess you have my med kit, Jackie.
Cool.
Goodness. Okay, we're good.
Fuck, one more. I suppose you can just take notes on his phone.
That's fine. Alright, are we good on inventory?
I think so.
It appears.
Cool. Alright, so you guys make your way to the boat. With your posse. I mean, well, I guess you make it to the coast first, and then you get on a boat, and I'm not gonna fucking describe that. Whatever. So you go to the boat. And it's driven by not yours truly, because that's me. It's not yours truly. It's your favorite fucking garbage trash can man who begins singing sea shanties.
Okay, before we do anything, is the boat moving?
Yes.
Okay, good.
He gets out of the fucking, I don't know, the brig. Fuck me, I don't know how boats work. And he's like, yes, the boat is on autopilot. My favorite kind of pilot. So we have time, lots of time. Some would say all the time in the world. He looks up in the sky, and it seems like a star crosses his eyes. Let me tell you all a story of how I...
Patience is gonna go to bed.
Let me tell you the story, and just kind of gets quieter for you, Patience.
Let me tell you the story of how I zoned out a guy's conversation by going to bed.
Yes, Patience left me. I feel bad. But it's fine, because the rest of my friends are here. Looks at Raymond, looks at Eric.
Walks away.
No. What an unfortunate situation, Raymond. It looks like it's just you and me. Are you ready to hear some plot details?
Might as well.
Fucking Gregory just gives away the rest of the campaign.
Raymond, you hear dark secrets you wish you had never been told. No, he looks at you and he's like, yes, those fools, they don't know what they're missing out on. Please, Raymond, tell me all about your backstory.
Wait, I thought you were going to say this.
No, you see, it's only fair that the guest shares first.
That is not how that works.
It's right on the wall. He points out a wall, which, like on this side of the boat thing, and it has a sign that says guest shares first. It's only fair you sign up for the pirate crew, you sing our shanty, am I right? And he does a little shimmy.
I didn't sign anything.
Yes, but you did. Holds up a paper, has your signature perfectly on it.
This is why I remember this paper.
Roll a memory.
Fuck. Two successes.
You've never seen this paper in your life. He crumbles it up and throws it in the water.
Okay then, that's gone.
Yes, there are more papers than there are stars in the galaxy, so I don't mind throwing away a few.
Actually,
Nope, that's a fact. Now please, tell me more about your dark backstory.
I looks at Peter. That's slowly getting away.
He's like, gives you a look of, I can't help you here, bud.
Is that Charlie?
Charlie's already like on the other side of the boat. Not again.
Everyone's in the fucking back of the boat? God
yes,
damn it!
That's right. Everyone knows the back of the boat is
I'm in mourning! Why didn't no one leave me alone?
No, Raymond, it's actually midday. So therefore, we're all in midday. You could say morning comes before the shine of the sun.
Midday somewhere in the world.
Exactly. He takes out alcohol and hands you a bottle.
Yes. Boat, ocean, and alcohol. This can only go well.
Throw stuff overboard.
Yeah.
He drinks.
He drinks. Okay, well, We're gonna have to determine how many times you drink on this boat, by the way, because that.
No, he's just gonna take one sip. That's it. He's gonna hand it back and not take it back.
That's fine. Ah, yes. It's good to see you're at least trying. He starts chugging the bottle. This is like vodka, by the way.
Oh.
Ah, yes. Vodka. The alcohol of Satan's tit.
Charlie, you're going to have to... you drive boats? No. Pilot? No.
I've driven a boat since I was born out the womb.
Charlie, you're up.
I'm always fucking up! Now, let's see. Let me start with your tragic backstory. It all started when you were 8 years old. Am I correct?
Close enough.
Yes, and it started with a father who left you very young. He had problems, psychiatric problems, correct?
No. I don't know if that you're playing off the stereotype or just coming up with...
All right, don't make it a race thing. That's not what I was saying.
I didn't say that. You're the one that said that.
Am I correct that your dad held you hostage in front of many cops?
No.
I was close.
No.
All right, well, it's a fact now. He drinks more. All right. Now, tell me, how far off was I? If I was measured in a cold to hot ratio, as the scientists do, what would you give me?
You'd be warm.
Hey, warm is pretty damn good, so I'm assuming it's a parent, grandpa, brother, or uncle.
You were right with the parent.
Hell yes. I'm going to continue reading you like the books I read on my toilet seat shelf.
Sits down. Seeing as I must sacrifice myself for the fucking group at this rate.
Or you listen to him blather on, and he's about 50% right most of the time, which is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He seems to get vague comments right, and it's more like you don't know if he's reading you, if he's read your file, and he's just playing off of it, or this man is actually magical. And that's how you got all the way here. I'm really sorry about the whole Canada and Saul thing.
It's okay.
I should have said a different name.
You should have.
Anyways, now it's my turn. He hands you the bottle of alcohol and sits down. And by the way, he's been talking for like an hour and he's not drunk. It doesn't seem like he's drunk.
I just think his state is perpetually drunk. I think he's on too much cocaine for that.
You could say ever since I was spawned from the universe's butthole, I was alcoholic.
I can't believe you just called himself a turd.
I can't believe I just called myself a turd. You know that movie 2001, A Space Odyssey? That's me.
So you're trapped in the spaceship?
Well, I did know a guy named Hal once, and he drinks alcohol. He was a huge dick.
Wait a second, he pulls out a different bottle? I still have the bottle. Or did he take it out of my hand?
He pulls out a different bottle.
Oh my god, okay. This is fine.
Yes, he was a huge dick and he was my boss. Yes, hugest dick of all. Everyone hated him. I'm pretty sure he was a piece of shit and I'm not sure he was human. Actually, he wasn't. Drinks another bottle of alcohol. Don't worry, this is plot relevant later.
I'll keep this in mind.
Good. Thumbs up. Now, it all starts back when I worked for Riley Smiley McGrouse, the biggest, baddest, dingiest, dankest leader of the Cardians? Like, thinking for a second. Oh, wait, she ran Smileyland, and she was a badass. Badass to the extreme. She created Smileyland specifically to spite someone.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and she dressed up as the character. Imagine Mickey Mouse, but vengeful.
I've seen it before,
yes. He is wonderfully happy and charming. I'm sure that one pointy fellow back there knows about him.
Yes.
Yes. He shudders for a second. Yes. Anyway, she and I joined the Cardians because of various means. I can't explain why, because that is not plot relevant yet. Anyways, I've been in Cardians for about 15 to 37 years. And Riley and I, we've been through a lot of dangers.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been to Smileyland?
I have not.
Slaps a sticker on your face. Go on.
Oh, okay. I've not had the opportunity to, no.
Yes, well, don't worry. He gives you some tickets and $100,000. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I mean...
He gives you tickets and a paper that says $100,000 on it.
Okay.
When you get the chance, tell Riley I said hi.
I mean, don't these tickets expire?
Don't you see? He holds up the ticket, never expires.
Is it even a ticket? Can I examine this ticket?
Yes. Roll wits investigation. or academics, or wits investigation or intelligence academics?
Oh my god, okay. Gregory, why?
Gregory, yes.
What's
I can do you one better. Gregory, how?
Oh, they're both the same role. Fuck.
You can use willpower if you'd like.
No, it's fine. You gave me 2 tickets, and the one person I would probably want to take is dead, so this is fine.
I do realize the one person you want to take is probably dead, so I'm sorry.
Okay, you're just gonna out and say that? Okay.
Look, it's only you gotta rip the band-aid off of the Satan's eyebrow every now and then.
All right, everyone's having a nice talk with Raymond.
Yes, I believe I'm the third, maybe the second.
Yep.
Don't worry, more to come. I'm sure that one southern fellow will have a real brief talk to you about loss. He does quotes.
Or you'll do a thing where you just like, I know there's a problem, but we're not going to address it. And we just both give each other a look. Oh, that would be nice.
Yes, addressing. That's what I once believed was a myth. Addresses. They are real, in fact, when you think about it.
Is this ticket fake? I got 1 success.
It looks real. I mean, it honestly looks real. Like, it looks like a legitimate ticket to you, and it actually says never expires. And then and that's it. It just never, it's not silly. There's no cartoonish writing. It just never expires. It's like, it looks like it's specifically like a big ticket. You don't know anything about, I mean, if you know about Smileland, you know about it, but, it says golden ticket and then it says never expires.
I'll go pocket them. 2 tickets.
Now, if you ever get the chance to see your dead girlfriend again, I suggest you bring her. He taps the paper.
Thank you.
Yes, you never know in this world full of Cardians, Chiron, and some other suspicious things that happen. Just saying. Don't think about that last one too much. He gives you some eyes and jumps in here.
Just looks back to everybody on the boat that probably overheard that entire conversation.
I mean, that's up to everyone else. It's not a big boat. Now it's time for an alcoholic man to try and drive a boat. No, fucking no. Nope, that's not happening. Jumps down here. All right.
Thank you, Charlie.
You guys do. He gives you a thumbs up. Do you guys do anything else on this boat?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Staring at the water.
The water is pretty and it stares back.
Oh.
I'm guessing Catherine has like conversations with like Santa and Peter.
I was actually gonna say real quickly, Jackie, roll perception. Roll your full like aggro perception for me.
Oh, Jesus,
and also take an aggro.
Oh my god, okay. You just really want me to use it, huh?
No, that's not. It's not voluntary. I'm not suggesting anything. This just happens.
Oh shit, okay. Just mark that shit down then. That was +8, right?
Yep. Should probably play a different song for this.
Jesus, I didn't even make a big enough macro for that.
How many dice do you get to do this?
16?
I love it.
Wait, no. That'd be 15. That'd be 15.
If you wanted to go overboard, you could always willpower and add 3.
You can if you'd like.
No, that's fine. Actually, it'd be 15 because 7 + 8 is 15.
I love it.
Nice.
Jackie, you look into the ocean and you're thinking, I don't know, do you like the water? Is that something that you're a fan of?
Nah, she just wanted to tune everything out.
All right, fair enough. So you just look into the water. It's like, whatever, it's fucking water. And after like a brief time of like, come on, time's annoying and slow, and I want to go beat things with a bat. You look as the water is moving, and you just feel this like sharp stab in your mind, and it feels very familiar. Like it feels super familiar. It feels tutorial familiar. It feels like exactly the exact same like shank you got from Donnie whenever he like mind stabbed you, and your eyes like you feel them open fully like without your control. And as you look in the water, you see a reflection. It seems like the boat, because the water's kind of calm and the boat's not moving too fast. You are already seeing kind of a reflection from the boat. You see the reflection of not you in the water, but a familiar Donnie and a familiar cowboy-hatted woman standing next to each other, looking directly at you. It's more of their head to like they're like right under their shoulders, and they're looking straight at you, and they just look at you for a second, and then one of them nods and walks back, and then the image fades away. And you have the fucking worst headache.
Oh my god, she'd be like gripping on the railing and just like holding her head over the water, because no doubt that she's fucking bleeding from like her eyes and her nose and her ears at this point.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Lucky.
She's not gonna call it.
She's
just kind of convulsing.
I was gonna say, Katerin, if you're talking to Santa Claus, now you're talking to Santa Claus. Like, you wouldn't have noticed if she doesn't make a sound, and I'm assuming roll a result composure, Jackie.
Hooray!
Yeah, you're fine. You don't make a noise. You're badass. You don't take pain. Yeah, so feel free to talk to Santa Claus. He's a silly man, isn't he?
He's so silly.
Yeah, let's get Santa Claus's theme song. I like it. It's a good one. There it is.
Whoa.
You can talk to him now if you want.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just that I've been like slowly. I've been trying my best to hold myself together, but it's kind of hard to kind of feel like I'm the only, like, I just lost the only person who actually wanted to be with me.
Shark, are you there?
Oh, sorry, I was fucking muted. I'm so sorry.
Santa Claus is like, bitch, I don't have time for you.
No.
Jumps in the water.
No, that isn't what happens. No.
Music plays as he just pitches himself off the boat.
It is difficult to be lonely, particularly when that loneliness is sudden. You are not the only one to have encountered such pain, Katerin Faye, and you will not be the last, no doubt. However, from what I hear and from what I gather, you were able to do her proud in a way that no one else really had tried in the aftermath. I'd say continue on the road you're going. You'll do just fine.
Thank you.
He nods and like adjusts his glasses at you.
Well, we're going to be doing some. You ready for the outpost?
Well, I suppose I am. Are you ready?
I mean, I'm probably going to talk to Peters a bit just to kind of get some sort of, like, overview of things before we head off, but...
Of course. Very sensible.
Oh, anyways, something else going on. Like, when we were getting here, we ended up, like, there's, like, sometimes, like, apparently there are, like, hallucinations that happen during the gates. We had one, but it wasn't a hallucination. It didn't feel like one. like everyone was like, we were in a show, and it's like a fantasy D&D kind of thing, and like it's like everyone was like, it was like Cardians, but it was like I'm sorry, it's just the fact that it's whoever runs it is not like Cardians, but have like they said that the organization's holding like some secrets, something. I know they probably are, but something more than what we already know.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Not even necessarily aces know everything there is to know about Cardians.
Yeah.
That's what those that are higher than them are for. However, as for what do you say about these hallucinations? It sounds to me like, the door is. It's a meeting point of points of reality. So it's only natural to imagine that perhaps it is not simply the meeting point between the other sides of the door. Perhaps something else is pushing through. And you poor folks just so happen to be the unlucky ones who encounter it. Or it could just be one of the greatest mass hallucinations known to man, at the behest of the door. It is very old and very powerful. So I'm afraid I can't give you any concrete answers, only guesses. But I suppose what matters is you're alive and you're well, and you're able to look at a situation like that and recognize it as strange, because it means you haven't fully lost your innocence yet.
Yeah. But there was someone. There was someone. It's like the thing about the hallucination itself. There was this guy, this one, like they were actors, but this one man was trying to. He died right in front of us. Like he melted into goo, and there was some like masks and giant masks, and I'm sorry if I'm rambling.
It's all right. It's to be expected after such an intense experience.
Yeah, and with that, if it did happen and we met like gods, I think we might have upset them.
What makes you think you have upset them?
We were on a mission in the thing, and everyone else was like, I know we were getting past through the obstacles, but I think I was the only one who was like following the prompts. We were supposed to be acting, and even though it's like all that and like people, like the Cardians, they didn't say they were Cardians, but they said it's like people, they were out and they killed, the entire family died, even though I know they're just like extras and they probably have like the power of like outer dimensional compensation, but there was it's like I don't even know what his name was. Oh, there was like another name. Have you ever heard of someone named, he's thinking, Escreamento?
He strokes his beard thoughtfully. And squints. Can't say I have. It sounds powerful, though.
Yeah, I figure he might be. He said that we've met him before that, though.
It's at this point, Catherine, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's at this point that I need you to roll a detect lies.
Lies.
Santa being sneaky.
Let me just see what that detect lies is. That would be
Piece of shit, my childhood is lying.
Either wits empathy or either wit subterfuge or intelligence empathy.
Okay. What's subterfuge?
Yes.
This is the subterfuge version. Ooh.
He doesn't seem to know, Catherine. He doesn't seem to be lying.
Yeah, I mean, you said before that not everyone knows everything. But if we do end up like meeting whoever that is, either I don't know if we'll be in the same point by then, but I'll help protect. Yeah.
I'm sure you will, Catherine. And I'm sure those around you know it too.
Thank you for talking with me.
Very glad to be of help, lad. And he pats you on the shoulder.
We probably still have a bit more to go, so I'm gonna, if it's okay, I'm gonna be talking to Peter now.
Of course.
Right.
Would anyone else like to talk to anyone?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Jackie, go ahead.
She's just slowly making her way to Peter, and whether he notices her or not, she's just gonna grab onto his sleeve and look at him, bleeding from every orifice from her face, and just look at him like, "Do you have an Advil?"
An Advil. Oh, let me get a different song.
This is amazing. I love it. I just imagine like just the horror.
I need to find a good song.
Peter just looks over, like mid-yawn, like, oh my god!
I'll find the song, don't worry. But whatever, Shark is still alive.
Hi.
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 So the call cut out there for a bit. Who is it you wanted to talk to?
Jackie's talking to
Jackie's talking to Peter.
Ah, okay.
He's the closest one who wasn't busy.
Jackie, you have a Queen of Diamonds next to you.
Yeah, I'll repeat myself then. Like, she's just inching herself towards Peter. Whether he notices her or not, she'll grab on his sleeve, look at him bleeding from probably every orifice on her head with bloodshot eyes, and just ask, like, do you have an Advil?
Oh my god! I have maybe somewhere. I also have a handkerchief, and he starts dabbing at your orifices, Jackie.
Ew, don't say it like that.
I just mean eyes, nose, mouth, and ears.
Yeah.
Orifices.
Yeah. He dabs at the bleeding parts and the parts that should not be bleeding, Jackie.
She'll take the handkerchief from him and start wiping her own face.
Nobody wipes away my blood but me.
Yeah, you can empathy him, right?
What the hell happened? Are you okay? He says, reaching into his pocket looking for something.
It's just like, ugh. I was just fucking staring out at the water, and long story short, my eyes can do some crazy shit. But usually I can tell it when it does it. It just kind of happened this time.
Oh. That's curious. Has that happened before?
Not on its own.
Something else might be interfering with it then. Maybe it's something...
She'll just immediately clap her hands in front of his face when he starts yawning. Wake up!
He nods in understanding. No, that's fair. Well, I'm no real expert on that sort of thing, but maybe something else is interfering with it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm still in here.
Hey, it takes time, but you get used to it.
Don't you fucking start. She's gonna interrupt him every time he starts yawning.
Ramin woke me up far too early, I'm sorry.
She'll just make a grabby hands. It's just like, sell that Advil though.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And he fumbles about in his pockets, and he hands you a packet, Jackie.
She will take, and she will just take it right there. And then she'll just pat him on the shoulder. It's like, you go back to sleeping standing up, and she'll just trudge her way to wherever the beds are.
He just nods.
And then she just plants face first on a bed.
Yep, that's about right. That seems about right, anyway,
yeah. Peter looks on jealously. I want sleep.
Hello, pointy boy.
So I like how everyone, just without fail, refers to Katerin as the pointy boy.
This is so pointy.
In canon, literally everyone from supernatural creatures to fucking normal ass dudes.
He's just a pointy boy.
I'm sorry. I know your name is Katerin. I'm just really tired, and my filter can go to shit sometimes. Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh yeah, I was just kind of. I mean, since we are going to the the outpost, and with the it's like with Blood Diamond being involved, we probably might end up encountering some bombs.
He nods. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a detonator here, but you're the one who built the base. I mean, like, I heard that in like the overview, but how was that like before all this?
Quite unassuming, actually, despite how advanced it was. It was initially a prototype base to help. Well, it was a prototype outpost, really. We were running it to demonstrate and test a much more integrated communications and security system that could be accessed from readily available channels and other such things. And that was an actual yawn from Jacques rather than him. As far as the rest of the place goes, people were happy enough there. It's just a average run-of-the-mill communications outpost. Otherwise, just running a more advanced system on a small scale, really. They'd have to keep regular checkups with us to make sure everything was still working okay, which is why when they didn't check in for multiple times across a day, we were concerned.
Yeah, I would be too. I mean, okay, you have like knowledge of like how like basic layout, right? Like because I kind of figure that knowing like even if it's changed from like when you were there and when we get there, knowing how it was might help. I'm sorry that I'm like stating the obvious here, but
I know where everything should be. Whether or not something major has occurred, I can't currently say for the moment, but if the Blood Diamond is there, there will be bombs. If it's something else, then we'll deal with that too.
yeah. And you, speaking about her, any details on the type of resources that were taken? Could have like asked them like at the meeting, but
We can't really say for certain. because the inventory report that they were meant to file. Oh, almost. It was on course for it to be filed that day, and they never got to turn it in. That was the first report where we lost communications with them. So, best case scenario, nothing. Worst case scenario, everything. Or worse.
Yeah.
Reaper.
I'm here. During all this, Katerin is trying his best not to look at the water, just like a quick character detail. But yeah, I know we can't really say for sure what's going on until we get there, of course, but thank you for helping us. Thank you.
Of course. We have to look out for one another after all. That, and what kind of Queen of Diamonds would I be if it didn't look out for those below me? I'm just glad to be home. Excuse me.
Sorry. Yeah, it's fine. Like, we're getting, like, I think we're getting closer. So basically the fact. Alright, so like, how did you get here? I mean, it might be a bit too, like, sudden, but you don't have to say, but
He nods. You're correct.
sorry that I brought it up.
He nods and waves his hand. Another time, but not today.
Yeah. Anything. Anyways, thank you so much for putting up with me.
You're just a person talking to me. It's hardly putting up with you to talk to you back.
I know. But and I'm doing my best to kind of navigate other people, so yeah.
He nods.
Anyways, we'll be heading to the outpost soon, I guess. Anyways, so thank you. Thank you again, and
He nods and looks across the water.
well, so I'm going to be finding another place to be. Like, probably glancing at Eric a bit. Kind of sitting here for now. Yeah. Cool.
Solid, spicy.
think Raymond and Charlie can be vocal now.
Okay. Yeah. Charlie will respond, and he will take a hit from a cigarette. First though, like slowly, like I don't know, man. Fucking bad planning on everyone's part. Overconfidence, stupidity. It's a bad idea to get into that game anyway. Put cigarette out on boat.
Naughty.
The boat made of wood.
It's like, oh, naughty.
His dad's senses are tingling.
Now that's just rude. I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah. So what? Got halfway through and then what? Things just fell apart.
Yeah. I guess I got lucky because I got arrested and everyone else got arrested. But lucky me, I guess I was talented enough to catch the eye of someone.
And that's how Charlie found you, or does this story continue deeper into what? I'm going to guess corporate espionage. That would explain the turtleneck.
What? No, it's fucking cold. That's why I wear the fucking turtleneck.
I'm joking, Charlie.
I just fucking making sure. He didn't. You don't know if he didn't understand your joke.
I hope you understand the joke. I hope.
But he's like, anyways. Yeah, I just got a friendly visit from from my future boss, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one who's trying to kill us.
Thanks, the one who's trying to kill us.
I'm sorry, is that a hard question? She's not a boss anymore.
The other diamond, cough, cough.
Right.
Please, man, get your head in the game. Yeah, that one. You know the worst part of all that shit? She was a nice fucking lady.
Heard.
She was a real nice lady.
May not even be her anymore.
I don't think it is. Honestly, somewhere deep down makes me think like, I don't know, maybe she's being mind controlled. She got some magic fucking bullshit. I don't know, man. She saved me from prison, so I kind of owe her one.
Right, well. This means we can figure all this out and maybe one day be able to pay her back.
Hopefully. The ideal scenario is to, get her out of prison like she got me out of prison. That's pretty good, right?
That'd be a good save, yes.
Just keep your head up, Raymond. And always remember that, although everything's kind of shitty, at least we get the ocean.
How long till the next ripple?
Don't get poetic on me. I'm trying to think of a response, something along the lines of, there may be ripples, but you'll always come back to the calm. But I don't know if that actually makes sense.
I think you probably could go with that. Even in the eye of the storm, it's still calm.
Looks like you already got the answers, Raymond.
Yeah, I suppose. Always have the answers. Though I would think I've been in the eye of the storm for a bit too long.
Wait a minute, isn't the eye of the storm the safe part?
Not if you're not willing to come out.
Well, all you need is strong enough friendship. Hey.
Gives him a fucking punch on the shoulder.
That was a fucking good one, and you know it.
Fuck you.
Takes a cigarette. Which, by the way, he lit another one.
Oh, of course.
And unless you have anything else to bring up, you could probably leave it at that.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say thanks. And then enjoy the silence.
Yes, they enjoy the silence in the ocean together. Together but alone. So yeah, does anyone else boat?
Boat.
Yes, I've been driving this boat alone because Gregory Gregory left me.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the last thing he says. Like after like 10 solid minutes, Raymond's just like, "Did you leave the drunk man with the controls of the boat?"
I don't actually think he was drunk. I think that was water.
I
Water, that
looks
smells
looks
like
at
vodka.
looks at the bottle he still has. Is it water?
Takes the bottle, drinks it. Yes. Raymond, you swear to God, it was water earlier.
Okay then.
Or, sorry, no, not water. It was alcohol earlier.
He, which, I'm not thinking about this right now.
He's a master of deception. And then he like goes and he's like, fucking stupid ass making me go away from the water, and then goes down. Yes, Charlie. I hear you're good at explosives. I'm explosive in the bedroom. Essentially a lot of that. It's like, oh, you guys can RP out loud.
Are you guys done fucking around?
Yeah.
She'll look at Patience pointing at the bloody rag that she has with her. Just kind of look at him and look away, just like, brain hurts.
All right. I mean, he failed his empathy, so just kind of shrugs and takes another puff. If you want to talk, I'm here.
We'll be fine.
Oh, I can empathy that though. Or no, that would be more of a detecting lie, wouldn't it?
Ho ho ho.
Ho
Ho ho ho, Santa comes in.
ho ho! Damn!
Holy shit.
You are perfectly fine.
That is 5 10s.
Oh my god.
What the fuck, Jackie?
That was just Rescom.
Oh my god, Jackie,
Rescom
what the
like-
fuck?
You guys are just immune to dad.
Yep,
Alright, well,
pretty much.
What the fuck?
you reflect the dad.
You do reflect.
I'll never get this good on a Rescomp again, and I wish I could give this role to Spears, because holy shit, he would love it.
I was gonna say, Patience, you try to look into Jackie's soul, but it reflects and you look into your own soul.
Yep, pretty much. And he sees the sad dad there and
Yeah,
just
I
kind
was
of
gonna say,
withdraws.
you think a little bit about your daughters, and you get a little sad.
Yep.
Jackie, you see this.
He's
She
taking-
questions if she sees this with her special eyes, but she realizes it doesn't hurt right now, so it's like, yeah.
He'll just take another shaky puff and just be quiet.
Oh no! That was so sad. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go on.
No, it's fine.
Just for fun, I'll fucking roll empathy for that.
I'm gonna say you probably. I wouldn't.
Finally, I don't get a. She doesn't know, or she probably doesn't care.
Yeah,
I don't think I have to roll against that.
Oh, you don't have to roll against it.
No.
I mean, it's a shaky puff. It's not really that hard to read something, but you don't know
she
what-
missed it.
It's. I mean,
She's also kind of a bitch.
Mhm.
all right. Yeah, we'll say that you didn't then.
Yeah. So she'll just slowly, like, go back to lying down, probably back-facing Patience.
Yep, and Patience is just facing the ceiling. And that's that.
Oh my god, that was depressing.
Wow, can I finally help this woman? No.
Nope.
Well, shit.
All right, well, Eric, my boy, you haven't RP'd with anyone.
Yeah, he's
You
just
said
kind of
boy.
he's just kind of sitting here like half asleep, trying not to die. Well, trying not to fall asleep.
I guess you are exhausted. All right, I guess sad. You depression and you
I
don't
mean,
fall
if
asleep.
if anybody wants to, I'm not gonna stop him.
Hey, Shard,
let it
what's
be known.
that? What- Santa's moving over there. What is happening,
Oh,
Shard?
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
What do you want for Christmas, little boy?
Oh,
my
gross.
God.
My brother back.
Well, what do you want for Christmas, little boy?
Does he actually say that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
But it's
He
not
looks at him.
Wait,
looks
it's
at him-
not creepy though. Like fucking, we played it up to be.
Like,
It's
you get the
wholesome.
feeling, if you look at him, you get the feeling he's winking at you, even though you can't see his eyes.
just kind of looks at him and then just squints. What do you want?
To keep you company.
Mm.
You seem... Well... You seem off, so I'm keeping an eye on you.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's just because I'm absolutely exhausted from nearly getting melted wherever the hell I went.
He nods. Understandable, but I don't necessarily mean just that.
Frowns. Well,
what?
I'm just gonna stand here in agreement. He kind of
In agreement of what? He just smiles. The grin gets more shit-eating.
he rubs his hand down his face and he's just like, I am too tired for this shit. Well, we're both in agreement that we both know that I'm off. Now, just want to be here, left alone. If that's too much to ask.
Not at all. And he gives a nod and a significantly less shit-eating grin, and he just looks out across the ocean. He doesn't move. He like necessarily. He's just there.
Catherine is there too. He was watching this. Hi.
Oh, hello, Catherine.
Oh, sorry. I was about. I'm gonna leave now.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Santa presence too strong.
It's either Santa or me. Either way, I'm impressed.
Was it both of them?
Maybe. That'd be nice. The combined presence of Santa Claus and a hacker is enough to deter Catherine. I can't believe it.
The scariest duel.
Duel.
Alright, I don't know, were you guys still discussing things?
I feel bad that I'm not going to, because Eric is just not actually in the mood, but...
That's fine, honestly.
That's fine. He will let you not be in the mood.
Alright, cool. You guys sit on a boat, most of you depressed, for however long left there is. It seems like a lot of talking was done on a trip that wasn't supposed to take that long, according to the universe.
That's how we do.
And I know I'm reusing this, but this is you guys essentially come up to a let me fucking get rid of this song. You come up to a you land on the coast, but you're led by Gregory and Peter to the actual facility. So you get on some vehicles and you essentially just ride. It's such a familiar experience at this point. It just gets drowned out of your mind and you're just like, oh, we're here. And this happens every time. It feels like it gets shorter and shorter. But you come up to the facility that you're supposed to come to, and Gregory essentially waves you off because he's like, I have things to take care of, mostly science, and then he leaves.
God.
I see you, Patience. We have to build our relationship stronger. And then he leaves.
Patience didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
he sees you.
Okay, we have to build our relationship stronger. Takes off shirt. Come, let's wrestle.
God.
let's just say I'm a 6-time champion in body slapping.
Oh my god!
It's canon, and then he leaves with his shirt off.
Oh my god.
Which, by the way, he wears a suit everywhere, so it's fucking what?
That's right. I slap bodies.
He immediately puts on
Thank goodness Patience is innocent of mine, because the first thing he would have thought of was, is that what they're calling it these days?
Is that what they're calling it these days? He's just thinking, Jesus, friendship, Jesus, smoke, Jesus.
Smoke, Jesus.
Okay, so you
body slapping, Jesus.
Is that like tweeting? I'm sorry. Okay, so you come to the facility, and it looks like literally any other outpost you've been to. I won't make you roll a perception because it literally looks like that. There's nothing unique about the exterior of it.
Okay. We're following.
So Gregory left, so Peter will probably lead you in.
I was trying to remember his name.
You'll remember it when he dies. No,
probably.
Shark. Knowing our track record.
Hmm?
Peter is leading them in.
Oh, right. Sorry. I muted that. Wait, where are you guys over here? Oh, right, okay. Ah, right, I see, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there should be... The entrance is just up ahead. That's the main one.
Did you interrupt him, Jackie?
Yep.
He continues regardless. Aside, just need to check something, and he looks around, like seemingly the top of the building, and picks up a stone and throws it, like across to the right. Nothing happens. Okay, so that's no longer active. That's interesting. Should be safe for us to proceed from here. For the moment, at least. Looks like a lot of the systems will be down. Everybody proceed with some caution.
What were we? The security systems, right?
Yeah, you can perceive Patience.
Oh, never mind. That's a critical failure.
That is
Oh
a
my
critical
God.
fail.
You especially are thinking
Jesus.
about your dead daughter.
Yep.
Oh no.
And something really got to you about that Jackie thing. Ugh.
I don't want to look around. My eyes still hurt.
I was about to say, you took it a lot harder than the situation actually called for.
Oh,
You're like,
definitely.
yeah, oh jeez. Oh jeez, what have I done? I won't like... Oh, sorry, go on.
Can I add in the fact that like you have mild tears patience and they are obscuring your ability to see?
Ah, yes, great, awesome. We're gonna try to deal with those real quick here.
Okay.
Oh no,
he just started crying.
Oh my god.
It's so sad.
He's just gonna hang back in the crowd. No problem. Smoke the
That's
cigarette. Nothing's wrong.
Shakily lights. Misses the first few times.
Probably.
His tears put out the lighter.
Look, I made a
Shit.
baby resolve. We're okay.
You're able to bring yourself back together.
Jack isn't she shit? She's like, you know what? I don't want to really look around right now. My eyeballs still hurt.
Yep.
All right.
Patience is now at the back of the party.
Katerin, you see a building like I described earlier. Three successes is very good. So I'll tell you, it's very quiet. Usually when you've been around these buildings, there's some kind of hustle or whatever. You see in a few of the windows, some of the lights are like flashing. But that's about all you can really get. You notice Patience move to the back of the party. He's probably looking for something. Who knows?
His daughter.
Just lighting a cigarette. No.
Oh my god. No.
I'm sorry, it was so open.
This death became sadder than Henderson's son's death.
God damn it. Yeah. It's worse.
Keep handing the jokes to me on a silver
No,
platter.
I love them. They're so good.
Well, like, it's worse because it just keeps coming up.
It comes up so often.
Yeah, because with Henderson's, it's just like, oh man, like, oh, that kind of sucks. But then, like, with fucking Patience and his daughter, it's just, oh man, oh, that kind of sucks. Oh shit, man, that really sucks, doesn't it?
Okay, so yeah, you guys are led by Tired Man. Do you do anything before you go in?
I'm telling him that the lights are flashing. There might be some energy still going on.
Yes. So, at least one of the backup generations will be probably still running.
Yeah.
Unless there's... Let's see if we can access some data terminals inside our computers or something, so that we can figure out what happened with certain things. Come on,
Jackie is fighting the urge to like pack up some snow in her hand and shove it down his jacket.
Roll
Just to wake
resolve
him up.
composure.
I'm actually just gonna say, I want to just punch him in the face.
Oh,
I'm
just
like,
barely.
okay.
Just barely. Just do it.
barely.
Jackie, the snow is in your hands before you know it, but then you drop it and you're like, no, not yet, not today.
Not yet.
Not yet.
My eyes hurt too much for this shit.
My brain
Right.
is doing an ouchie.
You assume this is what death feels like, Jackie.
My brain hurts.
She
So
was still seduced. She knows how it feels like.
exactly. Do you go inside?
Yeah.
All right.
Patience lingers outside for a minute or two before following.
Oh no. All right. Everyone can roll an interior perception if they want.
A what perception again?
It's just a perception.
Is it dark in here?
Is it?
Mm.
It's a good thing you brought flashlights.
Or just
Yes.
not?
Or
Because I
yeah.
can just...
Yes, good point.
Is it dark, though?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, nice.
Just so you get BB's value coming in through here.
He probably feels a little sad, like, it was all because of her that I'm able to see.
Yes, you do it just like that. I hate this music. So, write out your results.
Man, look at us. Fucking great team, dude.
Wow. I love the just depressing ass. Oh, go look at us. Look at a bunch of fucking chums.
Look at this.
You need
Look at
fucking
this
Kelsey.
team. Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
Can I do a perception? Yeah, you can.
Just in case.
Actually, yeah, you definitely can.
Is
one.
everybody else wrong?
Everyone, you guys went inside. Patience stayed outside.
Well, I mean, it's like Raymond and is Raymond wrong? Did Raymond wrong?
You know what? Fuck it.
Oh.
I'm gonna willpower this because it's just a part of a smoking too. So we're gonna add 3 more.
Yeah.
There. It's 3 total.
Yeah, beautiful. So, Patience, you're smoking and you compose yourself, and you watch as your team goes inside, but you notice, wait a minute, someone doesn't go inside. Someone goes around.
Oh.
You see him walk around the corner, a familiar red boy, Santa Claus.
He went. Ooh. Yeah, he just might.
Ho, ho,
The
ho, it's
eyebrow
time to skedaddle.
raises.
Ho,
Oh yeah,
ho, ho, it's
he
time
went
to
around the
skedaddle.
corner. We'll get back to that one in a second, Patience. Everyone inside. Katerin, Raymond, did you roll? What was your successes?
I did not roll.
Oh, stop being depressed.
Okay then, I guess that's from God. He is declared not to be depressed
You have eyes.
anymore.
Roll a perception.
Screech his head, stop.
Perception is not about actively looking as much as it is taking in your environment. Katerin and Raymond, you guys notice the first thing, the fucking putrid smell. And you're so goddamn fucking tired of it. It's disgusting. And it's for those of you who have smelled this, the various times it's come up since you've been here, it's not only a reminder, but it's like a Pavlovian trigger to you knowing terrible things are about to come. It smells awful.
Is it the smell of death?
Yes. It's the smell of good old-fashioned somebody left the butcher and turned off the refrigerator. Eric, Jackie, you notice this. It's god-awful, but also you notice what looks like the lights flickering very lightly with like the weakest bit of life left in this building as you come across a door looking like very familiar to the other outposts. It's kind of like you walked into like an airlock situation, so the heating sets up, but it's not working, obviously, as it's fucking freezing in here. It's colder in here than it is outside because it like retains the cold in this giant metal building without having any sort of... It seems like the system's in place, not working. But that's all you get.
On the note of the lights flickering, Eric's just gonna be like, alright, how fucking ominous can you get?
Jackie's just gonna turn on her flashlight.
Raymond looks around for wood.
For wood?
Yeah, to knock on, because Eric just fucking jinxed.
Oh, fuck you. Alright, Charlie walks up to the door and he's like, alright, time to do my fucking job. And he checks. This one doesn't seem to be rigged. He gives a thumbs up. Peter seems to float to the back of the party.
Let's go then.
Alright, you open
door.
You open the door and you come into what looks like another like kind of central area. I'll give you a chance to roll another perception because yours were ass, so feel free to roll again.
Well, yikes.
Could I roll an investigate actually with crime scene?
Yes, you can. You 100% can.
Okay.
You cannot use psychology.
I know. Can I use crime scene?
Yeah, 100%. I was joking.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, you'll get a little different thing. I just want to do a simple job. Don't worry, Patience. I'll get back to you. Write out your successes. Everyone got 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay. So everyone got a 2, except Raymond, because I'll go to you in a second. So Jackie and Katerin, you guys.
I got a 3.
No, I know. I'm saying everyone got a 2. I'll get to you in a second. Katerin and Jackie, you notice the door opens and the waft comes through. But not only that, you start to hear the buzzing of just bugs. And they're very clearly coming from this direction. Feel free to roll an intelligence science if you want. But you don't have to. But science? Yeah, so as you come in here, the smell is, again, the first thing that it levels up, essentially. It cakes on. It feels like a humid day, but with smell. And, sorry, I didn't mean to move you. You see a kind of like mid-tier hallway with 2 desks. And you see that like some flies are floating around here. And you see some paperwork on the floor. Raymond, your investigation tells you that the fact that there are flies here says that the bodies have been decomposing for a little bit. You recognize also that if there are a bunch of flies floating around an area, that means there's probably something on the other side of the desk. The rest of you don't see the body. Raymond, you kind of figure there's a body back there. You start to notice these plants as well are starting to lose a lot of their green. They're not as green as they are here. They didn't tell you, and nobody asked. You can ask Peter if you want. Well, give me a second, because I have not covered. Eric, you got everything about the flies and the paperwork. You also notice a small check-in sheet on the desk and like a label, like a name title. And then this desk looks completely empty. It looks like it's not being used for anything.
Okay. Can I go look at that and then see whose names are on it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So you get a... Huh?
Do I recognize any of them by pure coincidence?
Yeah, feel free to roll a memory.
All right.
You know you don't recognize anyone on this. These just look like a list of people you've never really seen before. You are aware that this is a big base, and there are a lot of people that work here. So it makes sense. But you don't know anyone on that list.
Okay. He'll write down all of those on his phone.
Okay.
To keep note of.
Anything interesting about the piles of papers that's in the middle of the floor?
Yeah, so I won't make you roll because they're just paper, so you can read through it. And you're an intelligent enough guy. Essentially, you find what looks like along the lines of surveillance details, like nothing super like, oh, it should be classified. It's literally like weather reports, seismic action. It's like literal just surveillance data around what seems like about the area.
All right.
Yeah, so you don't know if it was being moved or what happened, but it seems to have been knocked off of some table onto the floor.
All right, then. Easy enough to clamber over the desks.
As you're getting kind of closer, Charlie, like, kind of makes sure you don't come near the door.
Yep, don't worry, I got you, Charlie.
All right, you clamber over the desk. Oh, God. Oh, fucking God. That is right in your face, and it is disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you investigate the body?
Not yet. Is there anything under the desk, like a panic button of sorts, or anything else?
Yeah.
Like, what is there?
There it is.
There's like basic desk stuff, empty papers. Who's Triangle?
Whose man's is this?
Wait a minute. Who's our Delta friend?
Whom's the fuck? Show yourself, you coward.
Who is this? Can they hear us?
No, they're just on the roll 20.
Who the fuck?
What?
No, that's Raven.
Oh.
They're in the Skype.
Oh,
what is happening? It's been so long.
What the fuck?
Oh
my
shit.
god.
Hi, Raven.
Oh.
How are you?
Oh.
Friend, it's been literally like a year.
It's been very long.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit. Good to have you with us.
Come on a very tasty session.
Do it, or you'll die.
All right, cool. Welcome back. We'll go ahead and continue. Raymond, you notice papers. You notice. I'll make you roll an investigation, and this will be combined for like the whole area, so you can use it for the body as well.
All right, got it.
You swear to God, Raymond, when you lean your head in, some flies fly in your face. It's absolutely disgusting. They think you're part of its meal. But then they quickly realize you're hot-blooded and go back to their original fucking meal. But it distracts you enough that you don't get everything. You do notice there's basic desk supplies, paper clips. This seems like a receptionist's desk, right? You notice some plugs for like a charger, stuff like that. I'm gonna say you don't find a panic button, unfortunately.
Okay. Anything on this decomposing body?
Yeah. So with your one success, you're not an idiot. He was shot.
Great.
Right in one. It looks like one shot too. Very clean, very precise.
All right, you'll just call out bullet wounds on the victim.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything in this room?
I'm asking Peter how long has this base been down?
Oh, a few days.
Few days.
It's not usual for
it to be down this long.
Yes. I mean, it explains the decay, but he sighs and shakes his head.
Catherine kind of gives him a comforting look, like about to touch him, but hesitating.
He notices your look, Catherine, and he nods with a small smile of appreciation.
Yeah, we might need to go in further. Maybe. I mean, if you want to stay back here, it's fine.
No, of course. I just had a moment. Onward. You will need my knowledge. Yes, that.
Yeah, we do. Just... Catherine glances back, notices Patience isn't there. Should we look for Patience, or he's okay?
Oh, he might be taking a moment. I mean, if you want, you could go and see how he's doing, I suppose.
How many minutes have passed? Because I realize that Patience does have a radio, so he might radio them before he follows Santa.
Nah, don't worry about it. I disarmed it. You hear him respond, Raven.
No, it's flies.
Yeah, that's what happens when there's dead bodies.
Yeah, not what happens to dead bodies in Antarctica.
Oh, I guess you're right.
So I'm calling supernatural bullshit, and I don't know, we just nuke it or something.
That's a good call, but I don't have a nuke.
Shit.
He gestures to the door.
It's not a good call at all. Why would you bring a nuclear bomb to the... He puts his head in his hands.
Peter, I was joking. Where's Patience? I can't be the 5 in charge here.
Yeah, what the fuck is Patience?
Speaking of, are you guys done with this room?
Yeah, I think.
Cool. I would say, I mean, you guys got enough perception that I'll say you notice if you want. Patience.
Hi.
So you notice Red Daddy-O went around the corner.
Okay.
What's happening?
I actually remembered that I had a radio, so I was going to radio the team before I followed.
Okay. So you radio the team.
I radio the team. So, oh shoot, I gotta pull up his name again. What's his name, Bjorn?
Saint
Russ.
Nick.
No.
Via Hetro.
Okay.
Via Hetro.
Via Hetro, okay. So, Via Hetro went around the corner. I think thinking I might follow, see what he's up to.
You want backup?
Your call, I guess. Or Peter's, I guess.
Looks around. Jackie, do you want to go around? And...
I don't think we should get rid of our only club.
Yeah, but Santa does pack a punch, it seems.
Okay, we can trust him. We've known him a long time. And either way, it's not like Jackie's gonna be able to do anything to him. He's Santa fucking Claus.
I
You hurt
guess.
What did you say, Jackie?
You hurt me.
Yeah, well, he's
Sarcastically.
really gonna hurt you.
Eh.
I guess. If any computers in here will probably need that.
I just.
Whatever. Patients will probably just dad Santa to death. It's fine.
there are some unsorted things there, and I'm not dealing with them. Opens the door.
Well, I'm gonna go, I guess. Over.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. You're on your own. Just be careful.
Yes, you go over. Do you stealth?
Stealth? What is that?
Stealth?
What?
What?
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to follow him in the
Silly.
snow.
Wait,
What do you-
actually, ooh. No, I don't have enough to even get stealth. Ha!
Did you want to buy it?
I could use some of my current art experience.
Oh my god.
Look, man, I'm like Bree. I'm an all bountiful GM. If you really want,
Jesus Christ.
you can art EXP it in there. And I do not.
Yes,
I'm
just
joking when I
squeeze
throw
that
shade
shit
debris because what I'm doing is total bullshit.
in.
But I like the idea of you sneaking up on Santa Claus.
Right? It's not gonna be very good, but I will okay, so we'll use it's 0.5, right, for non-session related.
Yeah.
So I can use that for the Daisy, and then
I mean, an RP was the other one, so that one's session related. So you got 1.5 there.
oh, okay. So I'm gonna dunk 3 experience into a single dot of stealth.
All right, that's fine.
God. Fucking patience.
What?
Can't believe it.
Agent patience.
James Bond theme plays.
Right. Metal Gear. Okay, here we go. Stealth 1, and what's the other roll? What's the other die?
It's Dex stealth.
Oh, fuck me.
Well,
I'd give you presents, but I'm sorry, it's just not in this situation to use
Well-
presents. Feel
We'll
free to
see.
use I was gonna say feel free to use a willpower.
I'm gonna use willpower.
We'll see you in the next one.
Look at
patience.
that.
That's upsetting, and I would love to give it to you, but I can't. I already gave you the purchase and everything. You get 1 GM god thing per session, so you try to follow him, patience. And as you go around the corner, you see his footprints continue, but you don't see him. They continue though.
Follow them.
You follow them. And it goes to all the way to the other side. You do anything else while you're very clumsily walking to the other
Right.
side?
See, I probably missed my stealth because I'm still smoking.
Yeah, you trying to stealth, and you're not doing a terrible job, but you're leaving literal smoke.
Yeah. I'm gonna realize that I got smoke trail and put the cigarette out. And then attempt a new stealth roll.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let you do one more.
Okay. That would be. Hey, look at that! I did it.
All right. You've decided to go incognito, and
Incognito.
put out the cigarette, and you're like, you know what? I followed my fair share of criminals.
Time to be a constable.
I am a constable. Puts on sunglasses. Smokes invisible cigarette. You find yourself going for one that isn't there. No, but you follow, and you feel like you are now no longer leaving a very obvious trail.
I'm
and
basically
as
stepping in his spot or in. The
Yeah.
existing-
You're like. I guess it would be a good idea to do this.
Yeah.
You maybe walk your feet around the other end. And give me a second. You walk around the other end, you walk around, it's like you turn around, so you make it look like your feet are walking backwards, but then you stealthily walk in his feet.
Okay.
And you make it to the corner, and I'm gonna cut you off again there.
That's fine.
As going back to the other group,
I do turn my radio down.
Yeah. Smart.
So it doesn't work me.
As Charlie, as Charlie opens the door, you didn't realize that there was a fucking third layer to this cake of absolute shit. And it has hit a level that even you guys are not used to, of just fucking pure, just visceral. Give me a second.
Oh.
You see like flickering lights down the hallway. And you guys
I hate this.
Yeah, you can go into the hallway. These are fucking carpets. They just look like dirt. They're not dirt. You see flickering lights. And as you go in here, you can move it around in this hallway as you want. Just feel free to roll a perception. And that perception will essentially act as your general for the whole thing. God damn it. I'm just really trying to click on my token. Okay, yeah, so yeah, feel free to go in the hallway. You roll out once everyone rolls, I want you to write it out. I think everyone has.
Oh, is everybody rolling perception? I missed it.
Roll a perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me like 2 seconds. Okay.
Oh,
hey!
Oh.
Howdy.
Hot.
Feel free to move on in.
Howdy.
You're gonna move into the main area. Yeah.
Kicks
And then-
down door. Watch out, fuckers. I'm in the building.
It's me, Eric. I'm actually gonna put you here, Eric, because you decide to look down both fucking ends of this hallway. Sorry, I hid more area than I meant to reveal.
Keep in mind, the second I get everything, like Eric is writing everything down on his phone.
Good idea.
And I mean like everything.
Katerin and Katerin. Katerin, you... God, that smell is awful. You immediately notice that there are just so many bodies lining the floors here. It looks like it was a fucking massacre. There's just blood everywhere. And just the flies get louder, and it's just not deafening, but it's just like distracting. It's like loud static. Jackie, you notice this, but you also notice more of these rotting trees and some flickering lights. You notice the hallway has this kind of cross-section feature to it. And I would say you notice kind of a couple bodies next to you they look like they've been, and you know this, I don't know, maybe you've watched violent movies. I don't think you smashed. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you've smashed someone's face in, but this guy's head does not exist anymore, and this guy's torso does not exist anymore. Absolutely blunt, smashed, destroyed. This one was like thrown into a fucking bush on the left here. It's honestly unnerving as hell. Like it looks like they've been tossed around like ragdolls. Eric, you notice all of that, but in addition, you notice as well. This man over here has a familiar to this man's situation. They're both completely smashed. So you're noticing a kind of variety. I don't know. You heard the bullet wound thing from Raymond, so you know somebody's been shot. Yeah, Shark, you're good to go when you need to go. I can cover the rest. Yeah, when I'm playing his NPCs, I'll be more narrative about it, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Eric, you notice these poor fucking souls have all been smashed in some way or form, but this guy was shot, and this guy, you look over and you see, okay, he doesn't look like he's been shot, and he doesn't look, because there's no like shot blood wound anywhere. He's just in a pool of blood, so he must have been. You can probably figure it with your 5 successes. He's been shot or stabbed. I mean, But last but not least, my beautiful eye friend, you notice you hear a thumping noise from over here. Like
He just kind of like looks at Charlie and puts a hand up and then points toward that, and he's like, something's making a noise over there.
Uncomfortable. Also, I should probably reveal that this is a door.
Just Peter still all the way back there?
No, he isn't. I'm sorry. He's moving in.
He's gonna look at Peter and be like, "Are you sure everybody's? Are you sure? Do you think everybody's dead here or alive? Because I'm pretty sure I have my own theory right now of what's happening. I shouldn't say theory, but I'm hearing something. So clearly something's alive."
Well,
Sorry. Go.
let's hope it's friendly, and if it isn't, let's be ready to deal with it.
Pulls out crossbow. Can I look at any of these and see if I can, like, figure out if any of these were self-inflicted?
Yeah. Roll a wits investigation.
Okay. Why are my stats got to refresh?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jackie,
okay.
you can roll what's a loot roll? Would that be wits investigation as well? I think so.
Sure, I can do that.
Eric, you look at these and it looks like something very large invoked these wounds. Like something very fucking large. It was not a human hand.
Kind of looks over at Peter again, just like, well, whatever we're dealing with in here is not human. Or at least whatever took care of these people. Do you know of any creatures that could be around this area?
This is a fairly secluded island. It'd be quite the thing for not just creature to get here, a creature of the kind that seems to have done this to get here, but also for it to stay here, I suppose.
Well, it's here. We're gonna have to deal with it. I'd like to know what we're dealing with.
The short answer is I don't know, because this isn't a creature that's native to this area.
I would think the flies wouldn't be either.
Say the
Thank you.
flies. You're welcome, Buster Flies, but unfortunately you can't understand fly, so all you hear is bzzz.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
No, hold up. I have 28 EXP. Can I buy language fly real quick?
Fuck you.
Forbidden shoots.
Oh. Well, it was nice knowing you folks.
Yep. Bye.
See you in the next one.
Nick is dead now. Eric now exists in a permanent state of limbo.
Bye.
Raymond just goes, well, I'm not very much liking this anymore. I say we probably regroup with Patience just to make sure he doesn't get attacked by something outside. And wait for him before dealing with things.
Sorry, you cut out there. Who are you waiting for?
I say we wait for Patience
Ah, okay.
and regroup with him.
Are you saying this generally?
I say this out loud, it's in character.
Oh, okay. Not a bad idea.
Well, let's pull back for now then. Before we bite off more than we can chew.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jackie, unfortunately, these look like guards. They're like armed guards. I would say, with two, I say you find a knife on them. It's pretty obvious they're a guard. They're going to have a knife, too. So you find a knife. You also have weapons.
I know, but she's just checking just in case.
All right. You can take it, but make sure you have the inventory space. We're going to go back to Patience real quick. Patience, you sneakity sneak. you sneakity snack. And you sneak all the way to the full round side of the building, and do you follow the footprints?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you follow the footprints. And you find something odd. Roll a wits investigation for me.
Whoa. I don't have investigation.
My God.
You're a constable!
Yeah, well, that's why I wasn't a constable for very long. Parole officer. Thank you very
It's
much.
also why you never made detective.
Yes, I'm gonna willpower this. If it's a luck die, then it's only 3 dice total or 4 if I willpower.
It depends on. It's like a total, but you know what? Just make it 4.
Okay. Hey.
All right, patience. You see the footprints go around the building, and then you notice they stop.
Oh.
And you see what looks like kind of an indentation, like a square, like a rectangle in the ground, where the snow is like impacted down. Like it seems to be reduced there.
I look up.
You look up. You see the sky.
Like, is there like a rooftop or something right nearby?
There is a rooftop, but it's a square. So unfortunately, from your angle, you can't really see the top of it.
Right. Oh yeah. How big is it on the ground?
It's about the size of a trapdoor.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna radio.
All right, you radio.
There's a trap door out here.
No. I didn't say it was a trapdoor. I said it was
you
about
said
the size of a trapdoor.
Oh, well then I'm gonna scoop down and like push some snow aside to see what it is.
You do, and you find rock.
Oh. I don't radio. I look at the rock.
It looks like rock. Do you want to roll or something? Because you can.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Well, stick my hands in there and try to find like something under the rocks.
Roll a wits investigation.
You're so mean to me. We're just gonna do a straight up luck roll. Why not?
That's fair.
And
If it's a luck die, that's
didn't
unfortunately.
make it, yeah.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
So it just feels like rock.
But it's like a perfect square?
No, I mean it's like I said, it's like probably maybe a bit of a rectangle. Like
Can I move some of the rocks?
it's not like a bunch of rocks on the ground. It's like
there's a slab?
It's the ground, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I pull out the radio. Yeah, I was following his tracks and ends at a stone slab.
So he just disappeared?
Well, considering he can do things we can't, I'm not really surprised there. I'm gonna step on it.
Alright, you step on it.
Does it do anything?
It feels like you're hitting the ground. Like it's solid. There's no let. There's no echo, and there's not shallow. So those are the 3 things you probably look for, and it's not there. Not shallow, hollow.
I do like cause you know all my weight's on it right now, and I kind of do like a jimmy, like you know what I mean? Like I kind of shuffle my weight around to see if it rocks or anything.
Yeah, of course. You do that again. It just feels like you're doing a stupid little dance. In addition, actually, patience. Do you have gloves on?
I probably have one off, so I can use the radio.
Okay. I'm assuming you did not touch the snow with that hand.
No, it'd be with the glove hand.
Yeah. All right, just make sure. Okay.
It's cold out.
Yeah, of course. You try, and you're really hoping it would let or something, but it just looks like an empty slab.
But everything else has snow on it, and then there's just a spot that has no snow.
Yeah.
I explained the situation over the radio.
Huh?
I explained the situation
Okay.
over the radio.
All right, you do that.
Should I just come back?
Yeah. Make your way back to us, I suppose.
How is it over by you guys?
Dead people. Oh, it's dead people. And not the movie reference kind.
Like we're talking everyone.
Well, everyone so far. I mean, you can ask them if you want.
And we were out here checking for, just to see what the cause of the problem was, right?
Well, I mean, I guess in that regard we've succeeded. I think the problem is that they're all dead.
He'll be making his way back while he's talking. Alright, I'll be over there in a few.
Alright, I'm assuming Lolzy is about to also, yeah.
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 Yeah, we can stop. There's enough for another session.
Either that or we be like, okay guys, so not an electrical problem.
We figured it out. Let's
Time to go.
Yeah, fucking see ya.
Call in the cavalry.
Yeah, it's
We ain't gloves, except for one of us.
it will. We can do this next session. I'm trying to think. You can end the recording, by the way.
Oh, okay.